Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. I am Elsie and you have clicked on 10 of Cups Tarot. So if you meant to be here, here you are. And I am here to do a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Pisces today. I am a Pisces moon and I've already prayed over the cards, so I'm just going to just calibrate here. Give me just a moment. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Pisces. So if you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button before you leave. And if you hit the bell button as well, I will notify you when I upload rather than you trying to keep track of me. We have a really great group of people here. Nobody low-vibed yet. And yeah, so far so good, you guys. So if you want to hit the subscribe button, I know you won't be sad. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Pisces for the end of January. So from whenever you view this until the end of January, there and abouts. It doesn't mean things are going to happen by the end of January. It just means it's a, you know, it's a space and time that I'm doing the reading for. It definitely could happen before or after. Time is not linear, it is fluid, right? Okay, so first card that I pick, well, first of all, I'm going to cut. First card that I pick is going to be the overall energy for the reading. After that, I will draw 4 more cards, and that will be the first cards that come up for the past energies. Then I'm going to do 5 cards for the current energies just to see where you're at. And then we're going to go with 11 cards for the future energies. So first card for the overall energy is Strength. Look at that. Good job, Pisces. Yep. So Strength is, that card is specifically a card of Leo. So it's a really strong energy, super strong energy. Well, of course it's strength, but you know, strength and, you know, when you're going through trials for sure, strength in all things that you do, just standing your ground and standing in your shoes. That's a way to show strength as well. Just, being honest and kind in every situation, even if you feel your voice is not going to be heard, even just standing your ground, essentially. All right, 4 more cards here, please, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, woo, and Jupiter. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, they were all facing up, I believe. Those are all of them? Yeah, good. Okay, so coming up with the Strength, we have the Tower. Pisces, it looks like you're going to be, or you have been going through something. This is your past energies, and so it looks like if you haven't been going through this yet, this is coming. So the reason that you need Strength is because there's a Tower coming. So the thing is that the Tower moment is, it can be 2 different kinds of towers, right? It can be winning the lottery, that's a Tower moment, or getting in a fender bender, that's also a Tower moment. So they don't always have to be bad. It's just something that shakes your world. So this particular one, I feel, might be a bit more of a shakedown just because Strength is coming out with the Tower. And when Strength comes out with the Tower, it means that you really got to be strong through the things that are going to go sideways. So the Tower is put in your way. By the way, Strength is also a major arcana card, just like the Tower. These are 2 things that you cannot change. These are things that the universe has planned for you. When a Tower happens in your reading, it's because you've put something on the back burner you decided you didn't want to deal with, covered your eyes and said, la, 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 I can't hear you. You know, you just decided that you weren't taking care of it. The universe says, here you go. It's time. It needs to be taken care of because now this Tower card is here to shake down, break down everything that is in your life that you no longer need. And you usually get this Tower card when it's time to move forward, but you're too scared to do it. So it's good to listen to the whispers. And then when the whispers get a little bit louder, it's good to listen to those too. But you need to get to it before it becomes a scream, because once it's a scream, the Tower falls in on you and then you clean up the rubble. So if this Tower has not come down on you yet, my suggestion is to be strong, the Strength. And when this Tower does come down, to just try and face it with dignity. You know, try and face it with dignity. Try not to try not to be mad at others for, you know, whatever might be happening, because just remember that the Tower comes for your learning, right? So when the Tower comes and knocks down the things that you no longer need, then you can get your friends and family in on helping you push away the rubble so you can build that Tower up stronger in the way that you wanted it in the first place. All right, so third card in, it's only 2 cards, guys. Third card in, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is someone that's younger than you, or you are younger than them. So there is some sort of an age difference between you, and a page can also be a child. And just keep in mind that we learn a lot from our children. So when the Page of Wands comes into play, it is more about passionate messages, but the Page of Wands is very young. And so those messages may, how can I say? Well, just think of how a young person would handle love, right? So someone who is younger in the stages of passion, perhaps, than you are. You could have more knowledge than you could have more knowledge than your page. So that person could definitely be younger than you and still learning about love and passion. I see you as single here. So perhaps the Tower is coming to break a relationship you've been in, a union you've been in that is totally not good for you anymore, but you won't leave the union. I see you as being single here. I don't know if you're single now, the Pisces I'm speaking with, but this woman here, she is someone who is single and standing in her power. She is someone who people admire. She is someone that people admire for her strength, because she doesn't really need anything. She's not necessarily looking for a relationship. She's standing in her shoes, and you know, if someone comes along that wants to love her, then she may let them in, but she really doesn't need anybody. The thing is that she is also a high priestess, this single lady, and the high priestess is someone who is, you know, 40s, 50s, 60s, and someone who has all the knowledge of all the queens. And so she's knowledgeable. She can, when she appears, there can also mean that there's secrets. So there could be secrets in the background. She is the holder of secrets. And she is very smart. She has a lot of wisdom there. You can see she has an owl there that is usually close by. And her third eye is open, and she is you know, just tending to business as she needs to. But it looks like this person, the one that is coming out in this reading, that she is, and this very well is, this is the card of Pisces. So you've actually showed up to your own reading here, Pisces. So she is someone who is really strong. She is someone who is mentally and emotionally strong. She is spiritually strong. So people will usually find her or will be drawn to her because of her frankness. She speaks the truth, and she is a holder of secrets. So things that you tell her usually don't get past her. She is usually a single person, and that makes sense because the single person card has shown up here with her as well. All right, so this is everything in the past energy. So what I think is going on here is that the universe is wanting you to stay strong through this Tower. It's going to be about passionate things, I believe. So something that you are quite passionate about is about to fall to the ground, whether that's a relationship or a business or something that you really love. Something is about to fall to the ground for a purpose, because it's meant to be built back up again by you as you are single and strong, and perhaps even the High Priestess. So High Priestess will also just is an indication that don't forget to go into meditation and manifestation for the things that you need. Please connect to Source. That is also a reason that the High Priestess would show up here. Oh boy. Did it again. There we go. Okay, so now we need 5 cards for the current energies. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Pisces. Please, we need 5 cards for the current energy. 5 cards, please, for the current energies for Pisces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay. I think the Tower moment, I think that was about a relationship, Pisces. I think it was about a relationship that kind of went sideways. It looks like it was an important relationship because I do see that the Hierophant is here in the current energy. So this could very well be, well, it could, Hierophant always is also a representation of a corporation. So I guess at this point it could really be work related. Strength, passion for what you do, single person, high priestess. Yeah, it could definitely be for a work thing as well. So I don't know which Pisces I'm reading for, but the Hierophant is here. When the Hierophant is here, the Hierophant represents corporation, clergy, counselor, someone who's in authority on the thing that they do. So it could very well be that you are needing strength in order to deal with this corporation, this clergy, this person who is a counselor. Underneath the Tower has come the Six of Coins, which is usually, you know, even give and take. That's the reciprocity card. But I feel as though somebody in this situation is playing with your money. I feel like that you're not getting reciprocity out of this relationship here. So I see the Hierophant is here next to the Six of Coins, but I don't feel as though there is reciprocity in the relationship. And I think that might be what the Tower is about. That you have the Empress here, who is the mother of the deck. And you also have the Six of Cups here, which is a card of soulmate energy. However, I see you as being single in the past energies along with the Tower. So either you're moving into, maybe you got out of a relationship to get into another one, Pisces, and you're looking for reciprocity there with an Empress. You are the High Priestess energy, or you have been connecting to Source, one of the two. And the Hierophant is here telling you that there is going to be reciprocity in this relationship. And that it may be heading for marriage. This could be with the mother of the deck. So the Empress is, you know, someone who all things bloom around. They bloom around her. She's the creative one. And she has the kind of energy that is good, that is a good sort of buttery energy. People like, she's like a candle in a dark room. So people are kind of flocking to her for her good energy. She's the person who is the creator. You can see in this picture, she's holding a baby. So if anybody out there is pregnant, congratulations. If you are not, you may, and you don't want to be, you may just want to know that that came up in the middle of your read. The Empress, she is fertile with everything, fertile with ideas, fertile with creativity. She can also be fertile with a child. So she can be pregnant as well. I see that there is the Six of Cups here, which is the soulmate energy card. So the Empress could be your soulmate. And then I see here that the Wheel of Fortune is here to turn in your favor. So when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, like, congratulations, you have learned a lesson. And it's the card of Jupiter. So it's the bringer of gifts. So there's some really cool stuff about to come in your future here. So when the wheel turns in your favor, the fortune comes. So the Wheel of Fortune, right? So when the fortune comes, so is your abundance. So abundance in love, abundance in money. And so that is about to move forward for you. So as I look at the energies that are in the past, I see that maybe a relationship had broken up to begin a new relationship. That could very well be. Yeah. Or you quit a job, and you weren't really prepared to either let go from the job or quit a job, and you were very passionate about it. You became, you were a single person in that situation. You connected to Source, and then you decided that maybe it was a business that you needed instead, because the Nine of Coins is here, and this is usually of someone who is a business owner. So you could have been let go or quit a corporation and then started your own business. This energy in the middle here, though, the energy that is the current energy, I see looks like perhaps a soulmate relationship is beginning with the Empress, that you've been looking for reciprocity. For others of you, it could be that you didn't have any reciprocity in the marriage, and so you decided to connect to spirit with the Empress, and you're off now going to look for your soulmate. So it can be read both ways, really. I am showing the 8 here. It's the 8 of Pentacles. And again, the 8 of Pentacles is about work. So again, we could be talking about a work relationship here. Maybe it's someone that you met at work. Maybe it is someone, not someone, but perhaps this is a reading about work. Let me just look at some cards here for the future. So I need 4 cards, please, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sign of Pisces, please. There we go. All right. First card coming out is the Knight of Pentacles. So we all know the Knight of Pentacles. If you've been watching readings for a while, you know that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Well, he is, he or she, this energy is, it's an earth sign, and that's why it moves so slow. But the thing is that of all the knights, he's the one that's going to cross the finish line. He's going to make sure all the T's are dotted, or all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. He's going to make sure that he gets his message through. So he is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And he's the guy who gets the message through. So he's taking in a pentacle. You know, the single person in the past energy here, all she needs is 1 pentacle for her abundance, right? She's already at the 9. So that could be the 1 pentacle that's coming in. I think the Emperor might be involved here, or the energy of the Emperor. So the thing is that we have the soulmate card here in your current energy. And we also have the Empress in your current energy. So we have here a soulmate couple. We have the father and the mother of the tarot here all together. So the Emperor now, the energy of the Emperor is an energy about taking charge. So you could be just wanting to take charge of, you know, after you've got let go from this job or this relationship, now it's time for you to take charge and for things to go your way. The Emperor is the guy who commands the empire. He is an Aries. He's a father. Of course, a woman can have the energy of the Emperor, but the Emperor is a father, and we can see that the mother is here, the Empress. The Emperor has the knowledge of all the kings, so he advises the kings. And most people will come to him. You can see as a scroll there, he's quite learned. He has lots of information, and the Emperor, as I said, is the mate to the Empress. So that's the second confirmation that we have a soulmate connection here. This is the 6 of Wands. It is a victory, and this person is victorious. He's come back from, you know, he's got six wands. Wands are action, and he's got 6 wands, and he has he's won, you know, he's won his war. Not only the fight, but he has won the war, and he's come out victorious. So when I read it this way, is that the Pentacle is coming in, and the Emperor is going to be victorious in his endeavor to find his soulmate. It's kind of giving him stress, though. It looks like the 9 is here, the 9 of Swords. Swords are about conversation and communication. So these are all things that have been said to you, or you know, communications you had that just weren't right. You keep going over and over and over them in your head. You know, we put our heads on the pillow at night, and sometimes it just keeps, you know, that movie keeps running in our heads. That's what this is. It's a little bit of disappointment, feeling like it was a disaster, whatever happened. And it is depression, anxiety, that kind of thing at night. So the next card that is under the deck here before we shuffle is the Hanged Man. So it looks like you need to see something from a different perspective. So in order for this 9 of Swords energy to leave, you really need to either go into hermit mode, you know, stop answering your phone and just go to a hotel somewhere and just have a weekend for yourself. Think about the things you need to do for your future. We're still in January. You have lots of time to make up for lost time in this year here. Just taking 3 more cards. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The sign of Pisces, please. 2 more cards. There's 1 and 2. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh, good. Good, good. All right. So we have, right after the 9 of Wands, we have the 10 of Wands. Yay! Now you get to just drop those burdens. So all those things that people said to you that didn't sit right with you, all those harsh words you had with somebody else, you don't need to drag that anymore. You can just put it down. It's the end of your pain. 10 is the maximum. It is the completion of this cycle. So if you have things that are still terrorizing you that you're thinking about at night, please just put them down. You just don't need to carry that energy throughout the year. After your pain ends, though, look at this. It's the 10 of Pentacles. So your abundance is coming. The 10 of Coins is here to say that things are going to be okay. So when you put down those burdens, those things that you've been carrying around through from last year to this year, drop them. You don't need them anymore. The Knight of Passion is here, and the Knight of Passion is coming in really quickly with a message. So a passionate message. I have a feeling this is where you are going to meet your soulmate, because it is sitting right on top of the soulmate card here. This knight, he's got some good eyes, hey? Yeah. He's sitting right on top of the soulmate card. He's going to first come in with passion, which might be something that you're not expecting, because usually when either the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords comes in, it's usually not something you've been expecting. It's usually like, you know, you go out to a social gathering and there that person is, your perfect match. You meet them across a crowded room, or you knew them before, you knew them from the past, and they ended up showing up at the same social event that you did. I think it's going to come in and you're not going to expect it. It's sort of closer to the end of this reading, so I'm going to say February, March, or April, something like that in the springtime. Under the deck, I am showing the Death card. So looks like there is going to be some transformation here, some transformational timing going on here, because that's what the Tower does. It does bring transformation, that's for sure. And so does the Wheel of Fortune. It transforms lives. And on this, according to this reading, after the Wheel of Fortune dropped, it looks like your pain ended right away and you moved into your abundance. So the sooner you can drop all the things that those people said to you, the mean things that were said, as soon as you can drop that and forgive, then you can move forward to your abundance, okay? We've got 3 cards left here for the last of the reading. 2, 1 more. Oh, there it is, flew right out. Okay, right. So we show here that you are the wounded warrior. Absolutely. I can see that there has been stuff going on, Pisces. You have had stuff going on for a while here, and it unfortunately ended up dragging into 2020. I do see that you're a bit exhausted with it. You've done enough. You've done as much as you can do, feeling a little bit alone, waiting for the last strike, you know, looking a little bit worse for wear, a little bit exhausted. But I have a feeling that when you do finally make this decision, it's going to be good, a good one. This decision here, it could be about a soulmate, because soulmates are about, you know, things coming from the past. It's about resurrection. It's about new starts, the Judgment card as well. It's about making big decisions and big moves in your life. So it could be someone that's coming from the past that you need to right wrongs with. Yeah, you need to right the wrongs with. Maybe you had a bad conversation and it didn't go well the last time you saw them. Well, they could be coming back to finish up that conversation with you. I have a feeling, though, it's going to go well, because I see the partnership card here. I see this fellow here. He's really good at what he does. He's very careful with what he does, and he gets good results. So I have a feeling that you are going to be okay with this Judgment here, and it's going to end up in a partnership, a friendship, or just really clearing your karma, because really that's what we're after, to keep our conscience clean, you know, be kind to people, speak to them on their highest level, that kind of thing. So it's all about the higher energy, because nobody needs any low vibes, man. We don't need low vibes. What we're looking for is to raise our energy up and to raise each other up, right? All right, so that's it, Pisces. If you have any questions for me, my email is down below, and so are the pricings for any private readings that you might need. I do have a 15-minute reading. You'll see the prices down below. If you have anything else you need to tell me, please do that in the comments. I do read the comments, and I do answer them as well. So I hope you are having a good evening. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for clicking. Please, if you could subscribe and like and share, that would be great. It helps me keep giving you free content, free general readings. All right. Thank you for coming by. Bye-bye.